What's up, YouTube? I hope y'all are all doing well. So today we're going to talk about how life has been and doubts I've been having in the business, just because, I don't know, it's doubts that, everybody has about success and stuff. I got a job interview yesterday, or I had a job interview yesterday, and talk about the job possibility and why I'm going to most likely choose it over the business for right now while I build a business on the side on the weekends, right? Talk about the different stages of life that I've had and how I think that the different stages of life have impacted me, right? So I have a little bit of an outline right here. So if I keep looking over at it, please try to give me a little bit of, grace on this. So how life has been is been pretty good. A little bit here and there, a little bit hit and miss, touch and go. But I got the job interview yesterday, and I realized, I've realized today, throughout trying to record this video, that personally I am somebody that needs a type of rigidity in their life in order to help them maintain a good status quo, right? I've realized throughout the years that, I've had different stages in life, like the Army stage, my college stage, and now the stage of just working, where I've been afforded the opportunity to have my Army disability as well, and that's kind of allowed me the opportunity to not really try as hard. And I think that I need to try a bit harder, if I'm being honest with myself, in every aspect. And that's what this channel is about, is, being real with myself, maintaining the status quo of, like what I've done, what I want to do, and how far away the mental gap is there from, what I'm trying to accomplish, right? So the job is guaranteed money. It's something that my friends are kind of sticking their necks out there for me to get. It's hopefully $19 to $20 an hour, which would be a pay increase from the place that I quit, because I was only making 18 there, which I had just gotten 18 when I left. So I'm really excited about that, because I've realized that I need a bit more rigidity than most people would like to admit that they need in their lives, right? I've had the opportunity to be quite the bum, if I'm being honest, through the ability of disability and borrowing money, and it is not gratifying, if I'm being honest. I've made some money through the door-to-door and business-to-business, knocking to clean the windows and stuff like that, and it's good, right? But the availability for me to just be like, nah, I don't want to do it, is too much freedom for me, if I'm being honest. I think later that might change if I have employees and I'm like, dude, we got to do this because I got to pay you somehow. Like, that's something that would light a fire under me. But like for now, I'm just like, we can just kind of wait or something like that. I think my biggest thing is I'm worried about how much I can, make. I know that it's not about guaranteed money, it's about possible money, and I know there's a lot more possible money there, but my brain just gives me every red flag in the book when it's just only possible money and not guaranteed money. So I think that I need this job in order to help me maintain the rigidity so that I can work on my business on the side. I think it's going to help improve pretty much every aspect of my life, from helping me not worry about money to allowing me the availability to go to the gym. It'll afford me the availability to go to the gym because I'll have more money, proper nutrition, proper sleep, because it'll provide me with a schedule where I'm up in the morning and go to sleep at night. Right now I just kind of go to sleep around a general time, and it's not great for my health. I still try to get 8 hours every night, but I don't know. Kind of more of akin to a bump on a log than I am an active member of society. And it's like, I'm 32. I'd much rather be an active member of society than a bump on a log, if I'm being honest. So I mean, I figured that out just today, but it's always been a portion of my life. The Army stage, I had a lot of rigidity because somebody was telling me what to do. And I went to my learning stage where I went to college, and I set up my schedule, but it's like I still had to go there and learn, or be at the class and learn so I could pass. Whereas this phase, there's no rigidity, and it's like that's not great for me as a person in terms of my, I guess, ADHD or whatever I have. I don't know, but maybe I need to get some medicine for it in order to get some help, because if I could get some way or some help to, get my brain focused on, doing this more, then maybe I could figure out quitting my job and not just jumping in head first. I don't know. If I'm being real, I think that I am going to use everything from this job in order to springboard me forward. I've done some of the hardest portions of starting a business, which is actually starting the business and, getting the EINs and stuff like that, going through the paperwork and all that hard portion. Now it's the actual part of just selling my service, right? So the major thing is I can't conceptualize it because I haven't done it yet, but people are filling up their books 2 weeks out, months out, and that sounds crazy to me, right? But they're doing it, so it's a possibility, I guess, but I haven't been afforded the availability to do that yet, and I think that's because I have been being lazy about it, if I'm being real. I haven't been out there since March 30th, so I don't know. I need to get out there. I have my business cards. The weather's kind of been terrible. I'm not gonna say that's the only reason why I haven't been out there, but yeah. I think that's it for right now. So I think right now it's guaranteed money, build up the business on the side until the business on the side takes over me working for them. But I think I need right now the rigidity until I get some type of rigidity for that job. Once I hire someone, I'll understand that's not just a me thing anymore. And I'll if I'm trying for somebody else, it's real. Which is, we'll save that for another day. I hope y'all have a great day. Ready? You the best, we the best. Hey, hey.